All right, here are 3 quick website fixes for this mission-driven platform. Let's take a look at Jeenie. So Jeenie offers live interpreting in 300 languages. It's available 24/7, and it's really about enabling communication for vulnerable people. So their mission is pretty clear. It's a really nice product. Let's dive into the things about this page that I really like. So first of all, you can see as we land on the hero section, in the background, they're demoing the product. You're seeing exactly how it works. You're seeing people communicating, and even without reading anything else, I immediately get a sense of what this platform is all about. I can see people talking, I can see people in medical settings, people on phone calls interpreting. So this is adding so much value even before I read a headline or subheadline. And I feel like this is really underused in the hero section. If you have a physical product or if you have a tool or platform, show it off in the hero section. This is going to communicate so much value. It's going to get the message across without people needing to read your headline or subheadline. The second part I really like about this website is they're building trust really effectively all the way throughout the page. So even before we scroll here, you can see they have these features from companies like Forbes, EY, Business Insider. So immediately I'm thinking, okay, this is a platform that's trustworthy, they're legit, and they're doing this all the way through the page. So as I continue to scroll down, very user-friendly images of people using the platform. They have this really nice stats section, and below this, they have more testimonials from users and features from institutions that they're working with. But I want to focus on this section right here for a second. When people arrive to your website, they have all sorts of questions, hesitations, things that they're wondering about and trying to figure out. So if you can answer those questions effectively in a section like this, you're going to increase your conversion rates. For example, they might be wondering, okay, how long is it going to take me to connect with an interpreter? They have it right here, 8.3 seconds. It's available in 300 languages, they're available 24/7, and they have 4.9 stars. These are all questions that they understand that their users will have, and they're answering them really clearly and really simply in this section. So really, really effective. Okay, so let's move on to the parts or the sections that I would improve on this website. So first of all, you can see their headline in their hero section, Interpreting Reimagined. Now, your headline is one of the most important things that people are going to read. And for me, Interpreting Reimagined, it doesn't really tell me anything. Reimagined is a bit of a buzzword, and it's not necessarily speaking to the problem that people are arriving here to solve. So what I would do is actually take this sentence from just below, communicate in life's most critical moments. This is really the value that they're providing, and that's really what your headline should be doing. Your headline should be clearly communicating the value you provide, and your sub-headline should be clearly explaining how you deliver that value. People are not necessarily arriving here for interpreting. They're arriving here to be able to communicate in situations where they're not speaking the native language, in a hospital setting, in a legal setting. So I feel like this section, with an improved headline like that, it's going to increase the conversion rate. Second fix I would make would be to the call to actions. You can see in the hero section here, we have book a demo and we have sign up. Both of these to me feel quite slow, especially if I'm coming to this website and I need to connect in a crucial moment. So what I would suggest would be to actually change sign up to connect with interpreter now. And I would also add this 8.3 average seconds to live interpreter just below. So if I can make that path to engagement feel much faster, especially in those critical moments, it's going to increase the conversion rates. It's going to increase the number of people that are progressing to that next step. Okay, so the final fix I would make to this website is actually on the plans and pricing page. When I progress to the next step, you can see that I'm presented with all these different options to choose from. And even though this is really nicely laid out, it's a bit overwhelming. I have all these features, I have all these packages to choose from. And if I had to guess, I would say this is the point where most people are dropping off. The more choices you present to a customer, the longer it's going to take for them to decide, and the more people are going to abandon. So the best thing you can do here is avoid too many options, limit the amount of choices, and allow people to make decisions faster and more confidently. So my suggestion here would be to remove premium, remove enterprise, keep just connect and plus. So you have a pay-as-you-go option and then you have a plus option. run that as an experiment, and I would bet that the conversion rates would increase significantly. Okay, so to recap, really nice brand. Jeenie is a platform that's enabling communication for people in crucial situations. I think if they improved the headline, improved the clarity of the value that they provide, also made the next step feel a little bit more fast and a little bit more relevant to the situation that people are in, and then reduce that confusion, reduce the amount of options that people are presented with on the sign up page, I think that would do really a lot of great things for the conversion rates. So if you like this review, please follow along. I'm going to be highlighting more companies like Jeenie, companies that are doing good things in the world, and I'm going to be offering suggestions and improvements for your website and landing pages. And if you want to test your own landing page, there's going to be a link in the description to my 80/20 audit. Essentially, you can answer 20 questions about your website, and it's going to give you personalized feedback on how to improve and the different areas that you should focus on. See you next time.